Hey guys, so welcome back. In this video, I'm working on the Kia Sorento yet again. So, did it pass the DOE? Well, that's the thing, it didn't know. So, did it fail on my welding? No, it didn't. That passed, so that was no problem. But what did we fail on this time? So, there was a upper control arm for the driver's side just here. That failed and basically the wheel was wobbling a bit. So that was replaced. Not a big job, just one of those nuts and bolts. They have to come out in a sequence, otherwise the whole thing gets a bit jammed up. Well done Kia for making it nearly impossible to take out if you don't know the sequence. So it also failed on rear anti-roll bar bushes. Front anti-roll bar bushes also failed. The bump stops for the rear are notorious on these Jeeps for failing, and I was told don't bother even buying the OEM ones or the ones that are meant to be on it. Just make up your own ones and they will pass. But these are actually better quality ones than the ones that are actually on the Jeep or meant to be on it, because mine had nothing on it. And the other thing was the cross for the four-wheel drive. One of the crosses in it failed, so that was replaced. And now I'm about to do the seal for the front wheel drive, four-wheel drive gearbox. So that's the part number. And that's what the seal looks like. We're about to pull it out now at the front passenger side, so the furthest way side here now, and replace the seal, because I can't find any videos online how to change the seal. So we're going to show it now in this video. Okay, so you join me halfway through, so it's nothing really amazing. Basically you just undo the track rod arm here, you undo the bolt up here, tap that and it should come up. That's it there. This one's nice and tight. And then you undo this nut up here, which is like a 32. And I found the only way I could get my one off was to use a nut breaker or nut cracker. One of these tools here. But if you're skilled enough, you'll get it off. Anyway, once you get that off, just swing the whole thing to one side basically, and you can start pulling the drive shaft here out of it. So it'll sit there. Now we have to go underneath and try and pull the actual drive shaft out this way. Okay, so unfortunately I didn't record it, but it's not the most interesting thing now either, how to get the drive shaft out. So it's locked and it will not come out. So I end up getting a crowbar, putting it in here and giving it an almighty thump, and it did come out. There's a spring clip on the end of this shaft which will prevent it from coming out. It does come out, you just have to give it a good lever and turn it every so often, you know, so you're pulling on a different point on it each time, and it will come out. Just commit to it and it will come out. So we're going to remove the rest of it there now. So this here is this really annoying little spring clip, so you can see how it expands, and basically you have to overcome this. So you just have to get a good bit of leverage on back here and really pull it that way to try and get it out. And it does come out. Just give it a good pull. Make sure you don't aim the bar at your face, because when it gives, it will definitely want to travel through with the pull. Anyway, so you can see that my one is actually very wet because it has been leaking. So now with the drive shaft removed, this is the seal that you have to remove. And obviously I've taken mine out already, but there is special tools that you can get, one with like a double hook either side, and basically all you do is put it in here and you'll be able to pull it and it comes out. But the only way I could get mine out was I just use a really big spanner, just put it into the back here and just got a hammer, just popped it out. And that's how I got mine out, because there was no other way I could get it out. Right, before we get too far, hit subscribe over there, give me a thumbs up. Right, come on, let's get back to it. So this is the seal that you're going to need. That's the code on it. So if you want to do the same job, that's the code for this seal that you're going to need. And it was a lot cheaper from the main dealership than it was online, ironically. So I'm just going to give my local Kia dealership, that's David Buggy Motors, a shout out. So thank you very much for supplying this. I still have to pay for it, but it was a lot cheaper than it was online. So I'm delighted with that. So I'm about to install it now. That's the code that you need if you want to do the same job. So I think maybe the first job to do is maybe get a little bit of lubricant all the way around this, and then we're going to tap it in. Okay, so after a bit of a struggle, I got it in. What I did was I got a piece of stainless steel pipe. It was just an offcut, put it over it, the right size, and then hammered on the stainless steel, and that only hammered on the outside and not this goldy colored part. So now it's all in, and it's all sitting nice and flush. Better get the drive shaft in and see how we get on from there. Now I have the drive shaft back in. The trick with this is just to align the very first of the splines. Once it all locks in, then you just give the other end a tap of the hammer, it goes in. Now you have a bit of grease on this. It's all going back together again. So I'll see you when it's done. That's brilliant. That's it now, all back together. That's now the Kia back on all fours. Hey guys, so that's now the Kia Sorento all fixed again. So it's just back from the DOE and a pass, so I'm delighted with that. So if you do like this video, rate, comment, subscribe, leave a comment down below, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment over there, and as always, thanks for watching. See you later.